Let me ask you something deeply personal. When was the last time you truly woke up feeling rested? Not just awake, but restored, like the stress had melted overnight and you were ready to start again. If you can't remember, you're not alone. But here's what might surprise you. The single biggest reason you can't sleep isn't your job. It isn't your stress. And no, it's not even your thoughts. It's your environment. Your bedroom might be biologically hostile to sleep. I know, that sounds dramatic. But studies show that the average bedroom contains over 11 scientifically proven sleep disruptors, and most people are surrounded by them every night without even knowing. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to turn your room into a sanctuary for sleep. But more importantly, I'm going to reveal one bedroom mistake that even the most well-meaning sleep hygiene experts almost always overlook. Stick around. That one change could reset your nervous system tonight. Why your bedroom is working against you. Let's begin with a simple truth. Your brain evolved to sleep in caves. Dark, quiet, cool spaces with no phones, no noise, no blue light. Now look at your bedroom. Bright overhead LEDs, TikTok scrolling, laundry piles. And your brain? It thinks you're trying to sleep in the middle of a 24/7 mall. A cluttered bedroom triggers subtle anxiety. A bright bedroom suppresses melatonin. And a loud, overheated bedroom keeps your heart rate elevated, even when you think you're resting. Sleep is not a switch, it's a descent. But your room might be built like a staircase with no steps. Let's start rebuilding it, one layer at a time. Light, the hidden enemy of deep sleep. Your sleep hormone, melatonin, only flows in the dark. Even small amounts of light at night confuse your body's internal clock. A study from Northwestern University showed that people exposed to just 100 lux of light, that's dimmer than a hallway bulb, had worse heart rate variability, higher cortisol, and dramatically less REM sleep. Here's what to do. Eliminate overhead lights an hour before bed. Use soft, amber-toned lamps instead. Invest in blackout curtains. Even streetlights can disrupt your rhythm. Cover all light sources, chargers, alarm clocks, smoke detectors. Get blackout stickers and cover them all. Red light bulbs. If you must move around at night, red light is the least disruptive wavelength. Remember, your eyes aren't the only receptors. Your skin absorbs light too. Temperature. Turn down the heat to sleep like a child. Most people sleep too warm, but your core temperature needs to drop by 2 to 3 degrees for your body to fall asleep and stay there. So if your room is stuffy or your blankets are too thick, your body fights against the natural cycle. This can make you toss, turn, and even wake without knowing why. The perfect bedroom temperature is 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. Switch to breathable fabrics, cotton, bamboo, or linen sheets. If you sweat at night, consider a cooling mattress pad or a chill pad. And here's a trick most people never try. Take a hot shower before bed. Yes, hot. It pushes blood to your skin's surface. So when you step out, your core body temperature plummets. This mimics your body's natural sleep descent and tells your brain it's time. Sound, the subtle noise that's costing you sleep. You might think you're sleeping through the night, but if you live in a city, near a road, or with loud neighbors, even small noises spike your adrenaline without you waking up fully. This means less deep sleep, more fatigue, and a nervous system that never quite rests. Your options: white noise or pink noise machines. They blend ambient noise into a smooth, soothing soundscape. Noise-blocking curtains or rugs. Soft furnishings absorb sound. Foam earplugs. Try a few brands to find what works. No electronics in the bedroom. Even standby humming can keep your brain slightly alert. Bonus tip: play nature sounds. Rainfall, forest wind, ocean waves. Your body evolved with those rhythms. They make your mind exhale. Cleanliness and clutter. Your brain notices, even if you don't. A messy room is never just visual. It's psychological weight. The brain scans your environment constantly. Even when you're not consciously aware, clutter sends the signal. Unfinished tasks, unresolved tension, overstimulation. Your nervous system can't fully shut down in chaos. Take 5 minutes each night to put away laundry, tidy surfaces, clear your nightstand, vacuum once a week. You're not just cleaning your room. You're creating a mental signal that says, safe, still, you can let go now. And let's talk scent. Yes, scent. Lavender, cedarwood, or chamomile essential oils in a diffuser can lower cortisol and create a ritual scent your brain associates with rest. Your mattress, pillow, and sheets, the physical foundation of sleep. Let's get practical. You'll spend nearly 1/3 of your life in your bed. Yet most people never think about whether their bed is supporting deep sleep. Ask yourself, is your mattress over 8 years old? Do you wake with aches or stiffness? Is your pillow too thick or too flat? Do you wake up sweaty or tangled in your sheets? Here's your checklist. Mattress. Medium firm works best for spinal alignment. Memory foam retains heat, so test before buying. Pillow. Side sleepers need thicker pillows. Back sleepers need thinner ones. Stomach sleepers? Try no pillow at all. Sheets. breathable, natural fiber, washed often. Blankets. Weighted blankets can calm anxiety, but not everyone likes them. Test one for a week. Your bed is not just furniture, it's the launch pad into rest. And if it's wrong, nothing else works. The one mistake everyone misses. Now, what about that mistake I mentioned earlier? Here it is. Your bedroom has an emotional memory. If you argue, work, or stress in bed, your brain stops associating your bedroom with peace. Over time, the room becomes a trigger. You lie down and suddenly you're replaying every awkward meeting, every unpaid bill, every family conflict. To reverse this, never bring work into the bedroom. No laptops, no email, no to-do lists in bed. Don't argue or problem solve there. Use your bed for only two things: sleep and intimacy. Retrain your brain. Make your room sacred again. The moment you cross the threshold, your body should exhale. Here, we rest. Let me leave you with this. Your bedroom is not just a room, it's a nervous system cue. Every object, light, sound, and smell either tells your body, stay alert, or let go. If you've been struggling to sleep, if your mind races the moment the lights go off, you're not failing, you're not weak, you're just sending the wrong signals. But tonight, that can change. Take one step, cover the lights, tidy the floor, turn down the heat, diffuse lavender, and lie down not just on your bed, but in your own quiet cathedral of stillness. You deserve rest, and your body knows how to find it once you give it the right place to begin. If this helped you even a little, subscribe to Zenith Sleep with Ava. There's a new video every week to guide you into deeper rest, softer nights, and gentler mornings. Like the video, share it with someone who needs sleep as much as you do. And remember, rest is not a reward, it's your right.